Okay, so this is the easiest way to go about doing every physics problem, and all you need to know is 5 variables. As long as you write these 5 variables down, you start with that, then you're good to go. You pretty much are a physics genius. This is what Isaac Newton did. This is what Mark Newton does. It's foolproof. So all you need to know is you have 5 variables. You have acceleration, you have the final velocity of the object, you have the initial velocity of the object, and then you have the time that everything took place, and then you have the actual distance that it went. Okay, so when you start anything, you want to think, now what of these do I know? So acceleration, I'll go right here, right? So you're dropping a tennis ball. We're on Earth, presumably. So the acceleration of the Earth's gravity is 9.8 meters per second squared. So we can always know that one. That one we can guaranteed know. Okay, final velocity. So we're thinking in this question, it says, what's the final velocity of when it hits the ground right here? So you drop the ball. You need to know how fast it's going. You don't know. That's what you want to know. So make sure you put a question mark right there. That's what we're going to find out. Initial velocity. So how fast was it going when we started? Well, we dropped it, so it wasn't doing anything. So 0. Time. Now we don't know the time unless you had a stopwatch or the problem told you, but we don't have either of those things. We're too poor for stopwatches, and the problem was too stingy to let us know. The distance, they let us know right here, 1 meter and a quarter. So 1.25 meters. Sweet. So we have 1, 2, 3 of these. We don't know 2 of them. Now what did it want to know? It wanted to know the final velocity. So for right now, we don't need to know the time. We don't care at all. Don't care. Okay? It's chill. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. So now we're going to go to our kinematic equations. If you want to find the equation that doesn't have the variable you don't have. So you don't have time, right? You don't need time. You don't want time. Screw time. So which of these equations doesn't have time? This one. We want to use this one because we don't have that. So we have the final velocity squared equals the initial velocity squared plus 2 times acceleration times distance, like that. So now we just plug it in. Well, we want to know final velocity, so put that variable in. Initial velocity, we said we dropped the ball, right? So it wasn't doing anything. 0. Then add 2, and then we know that 9.8 is the Earth, and then x, 1.2. That's how far we dropped it. And then you solve all this out, and you get that fancy number that was like 4.949 or something like that. And then if you do this for every single problem, just think to yourself, which of these 5 variables do I have? Which one do I want? And which one do I not care about? And then just find it in one of those 4 kinematic equations I gave you. And then boom, you're done. Good to go.